Alrighty, so here is the Ford F-250 4x4. Gonna do a little walk around. The tires, the body has no dents or dings. It's not the greatest paint in the world. Has some step rails because it is rather high, so that definitely helps getting in. It's got the axle nut there. These wheels here are painted actually professionally black. They're not plasti dip or spray painted or any of that junk. This white paint was done by not the previous owner, but one of the previous owners, and as you can tell there's a hair of overspray. And as I mentioned before, the paint is not perfect. There's a bull bar. It actually has, I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't. It has hookups for lights if you were to do any kind of off-roading. It's got the 5% tint, and this is underneath fluorescent light. It's got new wipers. Interior. I'll turn the dome lights on here, see a little better. Must forgive me, I'm a bit short. There's no tears, and this is actually all leather. All of this is leather. The bench is leather. The backing is leather. The headrest is leather. And as you can see, there are no tears anywhere. No dirt spots, grease spots. But it all moves forward as one. The only portion of this, I guess you would call it a bench seat, that is cloth, is this front trim piece right here. I got teeny little hands. I'd say that's maybe 6 inches, give or take, but here it's probably about 4. Manual, of course. And you really can't see much. Clutch there. There's your brake, parking brake, and you can see, but you really can't, that's the gas pedal. There, this is the steering wheel. All the buttons are intact, and there's no cracks in the leather. It is a leather steering wheel. It is a black steering wheel. This dashboard is plastic. I would call it I guess maybe a dark grayish color. If you notice over there, there's a bar to help the passenger get in, but unfortunately for the driver, they don't assist you quite as much. You got Sony Exclusive tweeters, speakers here. You also have speakers here. I did not do the camo covering of that speaker. Not quite my cup of tea. Simultaneously, it's not terrible enough for me to worry about taking down. It is, this will focus, which who knows if it will. Yep, it's just held on by standard Phillips head screws. So if you wanted to take it off, you certainly could. You got both visors, sun visors. They're long. You have a strap here to hold whatever you might want to hold. Let's see. And as you see here, it's extremely clean. Very hard to tell. It's almost a tarp type material, but it's black. Door jambs. These are the covers. It's a tannish color, if you will. These are the controls for the lights. This is off. This is the daytime running lights. That's the headlights, and you can turn that all the way over as well as pull it, and you'll get your fog lights too. So I'll go show you that. Headlights are on. The orange are those daytimes, and the bottom lights, of course, are the fog lights. And there's your F-250. Got a little chip there. Car's not perfect, and it's not priced to be either. As you see there, it actually just clicked to 174,042. I drive this to and from Matthews to Harrisburg daily, about 80-mile round trip. There is your hitch. You can see that, which you probably can't. There's your receiver, and there is your ball, and that's a 6,000-pound 200 capacity ball. Got a weighted tag on there. You can obviously get rid of the weighted tag if that's not something you would want, but I have a weighted tag up to 7,000 pounds. If you can see this, it's upside down and hard to see, but it's a 265 75/16, which is a 33-inch tire. I was gonna go with a 305 70/16 or a 285 75/16. Both of those are 34s. I do believe that is the largest diameter tire you can go without having rubbing issues. 35s, you would need to do a little bit of adjustment. There's that door panel. As you can tell, there is no blemishes on it as well. There is your, wow, you really can't see that. I was hoping I had a flashlight in here, but I don't. But that's your that's your four-wheel drive. That's your 2 high. See if you can kind of see that. Well, it's 2 high, 4 high, neutral, and 4 low. 4 low, you'd only really put it in there if you were in the mountainous areas, going at a very low speed, or if you were in water. 4 high, pretty much use whenever. I typically keep it in 2-wheel drive. Here is your climate control, and both AC and heat do work. And here are your vents for them. They work perfectly. This is a Sony Explode Bluetooth capable head unit. It actually sounds very nice. This actually is the original Ford F-250 manual. That's an aux cord in there if you see that, but I use this from Bluetooth. That's a pair of sunglasses, and the registration shuts just fine. Airbags on. You can turn it off if you wanted to. Wouldn't see why you'd want to though. Everything works on the car. It does not have power locks. It does not have power windows. But those are pretty much the only amenities that it does not have. It's pretty much everything else. And finally, we have the DZ toolbox. It was a $300 toolbox. It's got the air struts. And to try and give you an example, it is roughly about 3 feet deep. It has a lock there that will come. It actually comes with 2 keys for the locks. And it comes with 2 keys for the car to lock it up so nobody gets it or gets into your stuff. It's got dual exhaust. and the differential fluid has been changed within the last 7,000 miles. The oil has been changed every 3,000 miles, even though that's a bit overkill with Mobil 1 full synthetic. And you're not going to see much, but there's the motor. There's some pictures of it on the ad, which have much better lighting. I'll crank it up, and then that'll be the end of the video, I suppose. It does not have a tachometer. As you can hear, no ticks. It's also not excessively loud, however it does have a nice rumble. No smoke, no oil leaks, no radiator fluid leaks. Everything's good to go. I'm gonna cut this off. This video is getting extremely long. I hope you enjoyed it, and look forward to seeing you guys soon. Thank you.